So, this is another fanfiction idea, and this one is kind of a little bit based off this. I wouldn't call it a comic adaptation, though it does have some inspiration from certain comic elements, mostly from Shadowland and Devil's Reign, which, funny enough, are both Daredevil-centric events. But one's good and one's bad. Do you know which one is which? Anyway, so this is basically, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I think the working title is City Under Siege. Anyway, but this is basically a story that's a crossover with a lot of the New York animated heroes. TMNT, Gargoyles, American Dragon, and Witch. So we got the four basic food groups of New York superheroes basically in this story. So essentially the story is that Shredder has basically come to a epiphany. He's like, he has like that one of that moment where you're like, you just have like that one obsession and it's like, what do I do after that? It's like that, where he's thinking, he's like, if I kill, like at some point I do manage to kill Hamato Yoshi and his sons, I still have a problem with these new heroes, like fucking dragon, gargoyles, and like now I'm hearing rumors of magical girls. I don't need that Sailor Moon shit in my time. So Shredder more or less goes, I need to nip this all in the bud. You know, if I want to take over, you know, if I want to, like, really expand my criminal empire throughout, I've got to settle this now. So what he does is call the Hunts Clan, and he goes, look, I know you and I, like, he calls the Huntsmaster, and he has Rose be his emissary to go to Karai, and is like, listen, Master Shredder knows that that the Hunts Clan and the Foot Clan don't like each other. Like, it's an uneasy truce, because Shredder's more or less obsessed with dealing with the Turtles, and he did not care. He knew about the Hunts Clan. He just never bothered with them, because he's like, I know I'm not going to fight a war on two fronts with both the Hunts Clan and Hamato Yoshi's sons. So Shredder's always been like, you stay on your side, I'll stay on my side. And we'll leave it at that. Like, it's a tense truce. And Rose tells Karai, Karai goes to Rose, and Karai basically says, and if you're wondering, this is kind of like a nebulous Ninja Turtle continuity, just kind of nebulous, really. And Karai basically says, look, Master Shredder wants to have a sit down with the Huntsmaster. Your master. I want, go do that, please. So Rose is already like, I don't like the idea of the Hunts Clan and the Foot Clan working together. So she sends the message to Jake after giving the message to Huntsmaster, and she's like, Jake, shit's going really bad here. Like, you've never fought the Foot Clan. You need to, if they are, it's always been you've never faced the full force of the Hunts Clan, because most of it's been diverted into this turf war between the Foot Clan and the Hunts Clan. But if they're going to work together, you need to find some help, like now. So, meanwhile, Huntsmaster and Shredder have this sit down, and Shredder basically tells him, "All right, you don't like me, I don't like you, but you've got a problem, I've got a problem. We have problems all around. So we need to settle our scores with our respective enemies. So I say we unite the clan. We have a temporary alliance of the two clans, and then we'll carve up the city however we please." And he's like, "Cool. We need some extra firepower for that, because I've dealt with the dragon, and I understand your turtle problem is a little harder than that. And you have fucking mutants on your side." And Shredder goes, I got a problem. I got some help. I called in a few favors. That favor is Demona and the Pack. Basically, Shredder contacted Demona and said, I will get you anything you want if you help me kill every single hero in New York City. And Demona wanted one thing, the heart of Kandrakar, which belongs to Will of Witch. The Pack also got thrown in Like, the pack came from Xanatos, because Xanatos is like, I still have a reputation, so I will, in spirit, send you some of my guys. So he sends the pack to represent him. So the Shredder, the Foot Clan, Demona, and the pack have all united. And by this point, Jake's already Jake already knows what's going on, so he needs to find the gargoyles. And he flies over the watchtower. Jake's idea is he's gonna go to the police station because he always sees a cop around when the gargoyles are there, and he goes, "Hey, I'm looking for a Detective Mazza. I need to talk to her right now." So Elisa comes out, and Jake tells her, "I know you're friends with the gargoyles. I need their help. Go call them." And then he finds April O'Neil as a news reporter, and he's like, "I understand you're friends with turtles. I need their help." So he gets the turtles and the gargoyles together and is like, "I've discovered some really nasty shit is coming our way." And while this is all going on, Will and the rest of the witch group are like, "Should we reveal ourselves? We're kind of we see all these heroes like the Ninja Turtles, gargoyles, and a dragon are running around. Should we step out of the shadows?" And Irma and Cornelia are like, "That's not a good idea. We already deal with stuff going on in Kanjakar. We can't afford to go to fight all these problems with ninjas and mutants, and we can't fight a war. We can't fight both Narissa and whatever is here in New York. That's not our problem." What happens though is that the pack shows up. They tracked Witch to their homes and attack them. So basically, all Bebop and Rocksteady attack Jake. The Hunts Clan invades the Gargoyles' clock tower, and you have the Ninja Turtles fall under attack by Demona, who's using who's magic to attack them. So it's pandemonium essentially, where all the villain, you could say it's a little bit of acts of vengeance now that I think about it, but yeah, all these villains are attacking. It's all out war, and Jake eventually gets all the heroes together to unite them under one banner. And essentially it's this is bad, because, and also it's kind of funny because Will and the others were we didn't want this fight. We were, we already deal with stuff in another world. We protect Earth from magical threats outside of our own world. We can't just, we can't get into this fight. And Twitch Goliath goes, "Well, this fight chose you, so you have two options. You can run and hide, or you can stand and fight. This is not an option. I understand that you didn't want this fight, and Goliath just lays down, basically tells her everything. Where Goliath just tells Will and the others, "Look, I understand that what you do is very important, but this fight picked you. I know you didn't pick this fight, but this fight picked you, and you cannot run away from this anymore. Because now people are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt or killed over this." So that's when Witch backs up with them. And it's also about this point where Narissa shows up, and she's like, "I understand that, Narissa allies herself." Yeah, this would be season 2. So, because Narissa, obviously you've got to keep that Greg Weisman connection going. So Narissa shows up, and Narissa is like, "I understand that you've been making a little alliances," and she knows Demona. She straight up knows Demona, because Demona in the past tried to take the heart from Narissa, when she was one of the Guardians back then. So she knows, she and Demona know each other, and is like, "You want that power, I want that power. Let's share it." Of course, that doesn't go well. So, yeah. There you go, guys. That's pretty much the story. Like I said, a little bit of Devil's Reign mixed with Acts of Vengeance and Shadowland. But yeah, it's all, I always enjoy, especially doing all the animated New York superheroes, because it's funny that there's so many like cartoon superheroes, all like of like 90s throughout the 2000s of like New York. It's like it's I think it's kind of fun. So yeah. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this story? Did you guys like it, hate it? And as always, if you haven't already, hit the link below to my Patreon. And also, I've got a new segment coming on Patreon very soon, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming, hopefully, it's going to be coming soon, so be prepared for a new Patreon-exclusive segment that is unlike anything I've done before. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.